Getting off the philosophy now, I want to talk to you, Danny, about a game that recently came out.
Why no more philosophy, though?
Because I want to discuss this.
People exist. A religion is correct.
No, a religion is not correct. I think religion is probably one of the worst things ever.
I said a religion.
And I said religion is stupid.
Atheism
it creates
technically
chaos,
counts
it
as a
creates
religion.
conflict, it creates wars. Religion does nothing good.
You know, atheism technically counts as a religion.
I'm not even an atheist, Danny.
They believe in not believing.
I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in not believing either.
Are you a theist?
Probably. My philosophy is I'm me and I'm doing what the fuck ever I want. So there you go. But anyway, so this MMO.
What about Black Desert?
Danny, you've ruined my intro.
Yes. Completely.
Yeah. So, some of you may have heard recently in news that a new MMO came out. It's a quite different MMO experience from what's around on the market. Where the fuck are we going?
I'm going towards this quest.
No!
Why?
I need to kill more things over here.
Okay.
No, I don't. I lied. I'm sorry. This is a good place to be going. So, so an MMO came out. It's quite different from anything that's out on the market, really. I think. Wouldn't you agree, Danny?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a sandbox MMO, is what a lot of people are describing it as. You're in raids. I've heard there are dungeons, but they're open world. I got a quest.
How the hell does that work?
Well, so you know how dungeons are instanced, right, in WoW and Rift, right? So you have to go through a loading screen to get into the dungeon.
Yep.
That
doesn't happen.
Yeah, there's no loading screen. You just walk in and
no loading screen.
Yeah. You just like
a loading screen thinks about getting popped up, and then you go no.
So let's just take the example of the Scarlet Monastery, okay? So the Scarlet Monastery is out in the world, right?
Yep.
You walk up to it and you go through the portal to get to the section of it. But so if this was Black Desert, you'd go up to it and where the portal would be, you walk through a door and you just start the dungeon like that. And obviously, because there are no classes in Black Desert in terms of like healer, tank, everyone's just everything, and you look after yourself.
Yep.
It makes it interesting, and I quite like that. That's a nice feature. But anyway, so BD, as it will now be referred to as sandbox, basically do what you want game. It's not really an end goal, like, because WoW's end goal is to get max gear, be the best raider. But Black Desert has no raids, obviously. It's just, I know, I really like the concept. I like the map, the scene. It is one of the best looking MMOs I've seen as well. Like the graphics in it are gorgeous. I mean, obviously, I don't think you'll have seen the better graphics because you've been very. From what I've seen you play, you seem to be very stuck in your WoW ways. Like, I can't go out exploring. I must do this quest and I must go and do that quest.
Which is really hard because there are so many quests.
But I feel like you're definitely stuck in that round with the game. Like, you don't. I know, that's what I see. It's like, you do the quest because you just get there.
Spider just killed the tracker.
Like, you're not doing the meta stuff, like the workers and the node management and farming and all the stuff that goes along with just leveling up. Whereas I just sort of climb up mountains just to look at the pretty scenery. Like, if you could see my map exploration right now, all along the coast, you got Olivia?
Yep.
Well, all the coast outside of Olivia, all the way down to the edge of the map, has been explored by me. Because I just went along the coastline, and I found this really beautiful town. It's like this coastal town, and there's this like stony archways, and there's this lighthouse, and I was just blown away by it. Like, I hadn't seen anything so beautiful in a game in such a long time. And then you saw those screenshots I found of that like town that's like bridging two mountains as well.
Yeah.
That's like I haven't been there yet, but that also looks fucking amazing. Like the town is just sort of like overlooking the entire valley, and it's like bridging two mountains. Like I thought that was amazing from what I've seen from a distance.
Indeed.
It's so it like to get from one place to another in WoW, it takes you maximum 5 minutes, especially with the amount of teleporting you can do. Like
if you fly from what is it, from Booty Bay to what's the island called in the top?
Well, for that, so you can't fly there though because one, you have to go for a loading screen. Two, you can't fly from.
No, but you used to be able to, and like before they implemented the Ironforge teleport, it took you 12 minutes.
It takes. Don't go up there. No, come back. We're gonna go up there later because that looks like it's leading to a new area. I want to finish this area first. That's how long it takes to get from fucking Valiant to Olivia.
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
Even by, I go on foot most days because I'm too scared to use my mount. But I mean, I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, but even
by
on the donkey, it takes like 7 or 8 minutes or so.
Because the game is just so big. Like it's almost
on
like
the map. It looks like they're right next to each other, but that's still fucking 5 minutes at least.
It's like it's done to a real world scale almost.
Yeah, like speed wise, yeah.
It is such a big map.
Of course,
and
it's
so
scaled
gorgeous.
down, but like everything else is scaled down as well. So.
I mean, we haven't even touched. I haven't touched the boat content. I don't know about you. I mean, have you
barely done anything. I've been to Heidel. That's
yeah. I sort of
I've been
hit
just
Heidel,
below.
and was like,
I've been just below the river by Heidel. That's the furthest I've gotten so far.
you got killed down there, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I've been a bit further than you. You got the river, and then you can see those mountains in the distance by Heidel. I went up into those mountains because I wanted to explore, and I did it, and then I sort of fell off into like this max level area, and I was like, oh shit. But there was this really cool looking temple there, and I hit a couple of nodes running back, so I've explored down there, and then obviously I just set off went along the coast. But what I've learned about the game is there are actually some invisible walls, because not the entire map isn't actually released yet. So I was looking, because I hit an invisible wall, I was like, oh, I didn't expect this. So I started looking around on the internet, and the Korean servers are actually 4 patches ahead of us.
Huh.
So they've got like access to a lot more of the map than we have, because I was going on the map and I was like, but I can see a town across this invisible wall, I can see structures, and I was like, I bet they haven't released it because they haven't done the translation. And I bet that because so I'm thinking what they do with Black Desert is they've got the map right. The map's been designed for them. The map, all the classes are designed, the mechanics are designed because they're just going off the Korean servers, right? So you can see all the stuff that's there, but you can't access it. But I bet the translations take so long because you've seen how much text and like there's a shit ton of voice acting as well. And I read that there was over 10,000 quests on like the NA, just on like the release we've got, not even the Korean stuff. So can you imagine translating 10,000 quests into like English text with all the voice acting? Because every NPC you talk to that has a quest has like voice lines to go with it.
Yeah.
Like if you just sit and listen, you talk to an NPC and he just has a little chat about random shit, and then all the cutscenes and like, I bet it takes so many hours for like all the voice acting and all that to be done.
Probably, most definitely.
And I reckon if there was no voice acting in the game and they just had to translate text, I reckon we would be instantly like have like the same patches of Korean servers, so we'd have access to like the desert and all that.
Yeah.
Because what I've seen in the Korean map is, so you know how to the right of Heidel, like if you go to the right of Heidel, there's that like a guard post. Beyond that guard post, you can't go any further on our servers. But on the Korean servers, you go past that guard post and it accesses to like the desert, the Black Desert, and there's loads of stuff over there. And there's like a little bit more of I think it was Eastern Balianos. I don't know how you pronounce it. There's a bit more of that, and there's some more Calpheon as well on the Korean servers. But like the the desert patch that they got doubled the map size that was currently in the game.
Wow.
Because I saw desert. The desert is fucking huge, and the desert actually has interesting mechanics that we don't have access to. So in the desert, you have to take water with you, otherwise you die of dehydration in the daytime. And at night time, you have to take like a hot drink with you, otherwise you freeze. Because obviously, deserts get really cold in the night. And on top of that, in the desert, there's random sandstorms, so you have to take like some kind of tent with you to like so you don't get knocked like taken out by the sandstorms as well. So it's like the desert's a really harsh place. So what you? I've played Black Desert for a lot longer than you because I've been on the Korean servers back in the day, because that's where I saw it on a channel and I was like, oh, I want to try this. So I got onto the Korean servers for a bit. Didn't play for very long on the Korean servers because I couldn't really understand anything that was going on because it was, in Korean. So I didn't really get much accomplished. So I went back on, then I just waited because I found out it was coming out pretty soon. So then I played it more and I love the game. Like, I've talked about in the Rift series so many times how this game is just missing something that WoW doesn't have. All the time I talk about it, it's like, sorry. I can't click you, so no. There you go. And I talk about all the time how this game is just missing that extra something that makes it different from WoW. That just gives it an edge that makes you want to play when I'm not recording. I don't know why this game doesn't have it, but Black Desert, it's finally the MMO that's like, I've played it and I'm like, yes, this is it. This is the MMO I want. Because the combat is just great. I love the combat. That's one of the things that's attracted me the most is the combat in that game. Combat is just fantastic.
Yeah.
It just feels that the combat just feels alive.
Like you actually need potions.
I don't.
Potions are actually useful.
I haven't really found who much I've struggled with, but then I'm playing the Tamer, and from what I can gather, the Tamer's a lot about dodging. Like, most of my attacks move me. I don't really ever. You see me on the Tamer. I don't really ever stand still to attack ever. I'm always like moving around.
Yeah.
Which makes it quite nice because I'm pretty good at dodging shit that way. Cause I'm never in the same spot because pretty much every spell moves me into a new place. I remember playing on a sorceress. I remember she's quite mobile, but also quite stationary at the same time. And obviously, the wizard and the witch is probably the most stationary class we've got to cast. But yeah, I love the Black Desert. It's like a perfect MMO for me. So what about you, Danny? What are your thoughts now? You've been playing a week tomorrow. Was it a week today? No, it's a week tomorrow. It came out on Thursday.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah, so you've played pretty much for a week now. What are your thoughts on the game?
It's pretty cool.
I was kind of hoping for
a
a bit more in depth, and it's pretty cool. Hey, help me in being attacked.
So am I.
Yeah, go on.
Where'd you go?
Down here, doing the quest.
I'm over here doing the quest.
Yeah, well, down here doing the quest is more fun.
Not playing the Tamer, I have to stand still every once in a while. Which means I need healing potions. Kind of a lot more than I expected, actually.
Ah! I used all the wrong thing! Save me!
It ran away.
So do you really... I mean, that's but I think that's a good thing though, isn't it? That you're actually being challenged.
Yeah, but like in a way. When I'm out of combat, I kind of don't regenerate anything.
Well,
Like anything. Like at all. Meaning that even like before engaging in the combat, I might actually have to use potions because I'm low, because I'm not
Maybe
regenerating.
Should dodge more. Do you think that
I'm still
maybe
missing one.
I've got shit? I've got a whole quest. Chase Nugthor.
Oh shite!
Oh,
A patrol is attacking me now. This kind of hurts.
I don't know where you are. I'm trying to chase this dickhead. I'm being attacked by like 4 things as well. But do you reckon that you're being stationary because of WoW though? Like you're not moving around because you're so used to having to stand still in one spot in WoW.
Well, yeah, that could be a thing, but like I haven't played WoW in a long time. I've been playing.
Help me for fuck's sake!
What's attacking you? Oh, that one.
This fucking bloody blue dickhead over here. He's been chasing me for ages. Because I like WoW. My concern now is will I be able to get back into WoW? Hopefully I will. But yeah, WoW is very stationary.
In comparison, yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of a class that doesn't stand still in WoW, and I'm clutching at straws. I mean,
rogues are PvP.
If you take out tactics from boss fights, do you ever need to move? Like really? But when you're out in the wild fighting,
well, no, not really. But like,
sort of stand
that's
still,
more in PvP. In PvP, there are some classes that move around a lot. Hint, hint, rogues. Hint, hint.
Mage, blinking everywhere from what I've seen.
Why are you chasing them?
It's a quest. See?
Okay. That's fucking random. Okay. Why not?
But I mean, apart from your like only thought of being good, can we have some more detailed thoughts about what you think of BD?
There are so many things to do.
Yes. I was lying in bed last night. I was thinking, are there that many things to do, or am I just thinking there's shit tons of things to do? You bastard stole my fuck out. Let's get. Or is it just because we're so content starved in WoW, but like this game has content? We're like, oh my god, this is what content is like. We're just not used to having content because obviously.
Well, that could be it. Yeah.
You've got a Pexus dailies, or a Pexus days.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
That's all there is to do. And then you come along to the Black Desert, and it's like, oh, you can.
But it's like in Black Desert, it feels like it is in-game content, like everything that you do actually.
It also like the world is alive. That is what I like. I think that's what I like most about it. Like, it's just alive. Not with players, but NPCs just do stuff. Yeah. They don't just stand in the same place for fucking 11 years. They move. They go, it's night time.
Like they go to bed at night and stuff.
Yeah, it's like I'm not here because it's night time kind of thing. They move around. They're not just stationary. Like there was this one NPC who had a quest, and I was like, "Where's he gone?" And he was fucking walking around a different part of the map, and I was like, "Holy shit, he's not in the same place." It's just the world is alive.
I had a quest I had to turn in Emilia. The NPC had been replaced with a sign saying that he'd gone to bed.
But it's just nice that like the world is just alive with NPCs. That like there are NPCs just running from town to town.
Yeah.
They're like you can see it on the map. NPCs that are boating, NPCs that are trading, NPCs that are doing shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, because I think it's because that all of the NPCs are doing things all the time. The quest helping system is worthless. Virtually.
What? There's a quest helping system?
Yeah, like the thing that's supposed to like help you figure out where the people are.
Oh, what the auto?
Yeah, the track thing. doesn't work half the time.
I
shows sometimes. I had a quest where I picked up a quest in Velia, and then it showed me like 5 different places that the place could be, and all I had to do was to go talk to a guy.
Maybe you should.
Sometimes it works, but sometimes it does not.
Maybe you should just read quest text.
Yeah, it said he was either at the market or by the city road entrance place. I don't know
sure
what
it was one of those like find quests though. That was like, oh, this person's done something to me. Go hunt him down, and he could be here, or here.
Yeah.
Because I had one of those. It was like, oh, this guy's stolen like 1 gold bar from me. Go hunt him down. And it was like check the rooftops of Velia. So I was like running around on the rooftops for about half an hour trying to find him.
Yeah.
And because it's like Sod's Law, I ran around in every rooftop in Velia apart from the one he was on. Like several times I ran around this roof that he was on and didn't realise he was on it because I was just running around it in circles. Where the fuck is he? And eventually, like, wait, I haven't been on this roof before. And I'm like, oh, he was up here the entire time. I've gone past the building like 9 times. The one thing I don't get is the quests that go, oh hell, I've lost my cat. And there are like 90 fucking cats on the roof. And I'm like, are you shitting me, girl? You have 90 cats?
Yeah, that one's freakishly annoying.
It's like, why have you got so many cats? And why do I need to rescue one of them when there's like 90 others?
Yeah, I have to get a different cat each time though.
Oh, did you?
I've done that quest like 4 times.
How have you done that quest 4 times? I've done it like once in Olivia and once in Velia.
I've done it 4 times in Velia.
There was one in Hydel that wasn't a cat quest. It was a kite quest. He was like, get my kite from the rooftops, and there was like 9 kites that I could see just from that one spot. And then there was the chicken one in Olivia as well. Get the chicken from the roof, and I'm like, why are your chickens on the roof?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Because, you know, logic.
Oh dear. Well guys, I think we're going to call it there for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to Anna and Alicia. And until next time, take care. See you later. Bye.